our feet side by side. Your knees are soft throughout the entire practice. And the same is true for your pelvis tucking down and forward, your spine lengthening up, shoulders relaxing down, and the chin gently tucking as you gaze softly in the distance and breathe in and out of your nose. The arms are heavy, almost just imagine they're being supported by little balloons, just a subtle distance away from your body. Breathe gently. And then step out wide about 1 to 2 times shoulder width if you're able. If it's hard for you to have your feet this wide, you can have a more narrow stance and have your toes pointed forward. We'll be doing bending and lifting and lowering by bending the knees. We don't go as far down as yoga in the horse stance, but here in our sitting astride stance, we do want to be able to have a nice bend and the toes go forward. We have 3 hand positions we'll be using today. Open hand, fingers are together, thumbs are spread wide. Loose fist, where the fingers curl in and the thumbs come over the fingers. And then tight fist, where we squeeze in, really grip that grip. In a loose fist, you should actually be able to see through the fist. So we're going to begin with loose fist by our hips for sitting astride and push palms forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips, press the palms forward, the pinkies are up, thumbs are down. Inhale, draw in, squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Exhale, press. Inhale. Loose fist again. Exhale to open palm. Inhale, and we'll do one more. Exhale. Inhale. Shift your weight back so the feet are about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Push palms in cross-legged stance. Modifications for this pose are just turn to the side, press one hand out, the palm is up actually, and turn to the side. This is a good modification in the chair. You can even just do the upper body. So that is a modification that you can do. If you do the full turn, we'll be turning backwards, facing behind you. You can go ahead and just not squat down as deeply. So those are the modifications. Toe in, toe out. That second toe turns all the way to face behind you. The back heel lifts and we bend down as far as you're able to come down. Press one hand out, open palm, look at that hand a moment, and then keeping the loose fist, gaze at the other elbow as you draw that back. Lift the knees, uncurl, come back to center. Toe in, toe out, going the other direction. Bending down on this side as well. Pressing one hand out, looking at the other elbow. You'll notice again how much we're working all the joints in the body here. Within the toes, the ankles, the knees, the hips. It's such a great pose. So let's do that one more time each side, doing the modification that helps you feel comfortable and at ease, not at all stressed. You'll get where you need to be today. Toe in, toe out. Lift the heel behind you, coming down. Gaze at the hand you outstretch 1 second, but then we gaze longer as we breathe gently, gazing at the opposite elbow. Lifting up, realigning at center. Toe in, toe out, lift that back heel, coming down. Press the palm out, and then look at the elbow. And then unwind. And bring the feet side by side for limber up. Inhale, open one hand, turn so the palm faces the ceiling, the thumb is forward. Pause the breath as you rotate to the side, and then exhale without touching. Sweep your palm past your arm, your elbow, side of the body, the hips, and then hinge forward wherever you land, whether it's on your thighs, your toes, your knees. Just sweep past the toes, and then inhale, the hand comes up the other leg. Exhale into a loose fist. Inhale, the other arm floats up, gaze up. Lift the rib cage off the lower abdomen. And then pause the breath as you turn, suspend it. And then exhale, float the palm past the arm, the side of the body, the hip, the outside of that leg, over either the toes, the shins, the knees, wherever you are. Inhale, up the other side. Exhale, settle. We'll do one more time each side. Inhale, lift up, really reach. Beautiful reach. Keep that shoulder down. Don't let it creep up into your ears. You suspend your breath and turn. And then sweep down, exhale, folding forward. Let the head hang heavy. Hands over the toes. Inhale, bringing the hand up the outside of the other leg. And exhale, settle. Inhale, lift, look up. Turn as you suspend the breath, and then exhale, float down. Sweeping over the toes or wherever you reach, and inhale up. Exhale, settle. Step the feet out nice and wide, about 2 times shoulder width. Turn a toe in or a toe out. Modification here is just don't have as wide of a stance or bend the front knee as deeply. The hips align with that front leg, and you just have a gentle breath here. Bend that front knee, the back heel stays down. Bring up the hand on the side of the leg that's behind you, pinky up, thumb down. A nice straight line from your heel to your hand. And then turn at the waist, the shoulders, the chin, and the eyes. As you draw the elbow back, look at the elbow behind you. This is a really tricky balancing pose. Very subtle, but you're working a lot on your balance. Realign at center. Toe in, toe out. Align the hips. Bend the knees. Bring up the hand on the side of the leg that's back. Pinky up, thumbs down, palm faces forward. And then turn at the waist, the shoulders, and the chin, even the eyes, gazing at the elbow behind you. And then realign. Bring your feet back to shoulder width apart, hands on the hips, fingers in front, thumbs in back for pedaling right and left. For balance, it's always helpful to gaze at a point in the distance or a point on the floor. The goal is, excuse me, not to be wobbly. If you're wobbly, don't bring your leg up as high. It's very important that you're stable because you don't want to have the body memorize a bad pattern for balance. So if you're only going to bring your foot across here today, or you might even keep the foot on the floor as you bring it across the body, you want to feel very secure. That's the most important thing, because you'll get stronger and stronger when you do it properly, and you'll feel so stable on the earth. Put your weight into one leg, don't let the hip go out. Soften the knee, still pelvis tucked. Lift up the other knee on the inhale, flex the foot. Exhale across the body. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale up the other leg. Exhale across the body. Inhale, exhale. And you might not be wobbly today, but you might be wobbly the next time you do it. So just each day is different. Do what you need to do each day. Good. Last one. And then bring the feet side by side for kicking the shuttlecock. Again, it's a balancing pose. For this one, modifications are the same. Just don't bring the feet, the legs up as high. If you're able, get your balance, and then lift up the instep as one foot as the knee moves out and lower. Lift up the other instep and lower. Now we'll lift up the outstep of the first foot. Lower. Lift up the outstep of the second foot and down. And now we're going to bring the knee up in front, extend the leg, flex the, and point the toe, come back. Do that again, bring the leg up, extend, point the toe, and come back. Good. Bring the feet shoulder width again for pushing the palms in 4 directions. The palms are above your pelvis, below your navel. Open hand position, fingers together, thumbs spread wide. Inhale them to your heart. Press forward and up, gaze up between your palms. Lift the rib cage up. And then exhale, just reverse that, bringing the hands back to start. And into loose fist now. Inhale. Exhale. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Turn and press the hands out, gazing at the hand behind you. Inhale, realign at center. Exhale, pressing out the opposite direction. Inhale, and then exhale, press to the sides. And draw in, preparing for drawing a bow. The feet come side by side. Go ahead and just do a gentle breath throughout this exercise. Open hands, cross at the wrist. Bend the knee and put the weight into one side and step out wide to the other. Toes face forward. Modifications are just a more narrow stance. Don't bend as low. Make loose fist as you draw one elbow back, opening the chest, and the other hand presses forward. Turn your chin only to look over that hand. The rest of your body faces forward. Bring your palms by your shoulders and press down. Hands in loose fist as you bring the feet side by side. Put your weight in the other foot, nice and stable. Step out wide. Sorry, let's come back. I had a little brain freeze. Cross at the hands. Now shift your weight, stepping out. Loose fist, draw the bow on one side and extend the arm on the other. Lift the knees, press the palms down. We'll do that one more time each side, coming back to start. Cross the hands at the wrist, put the weight down, step out wide. Loose fist, draw the bow, and extend the arm, turning the chin as you bend the knees. Lift the knees, press the hands down past the shoulders, come back to start. Also incredible balance as you're shifting out and in, really wonderful. Set the weight down, step out, and we'll just cross here. I don't know why I'm having a brain freeze on that side. Loose fist and draw the bow. Lift the knees and press down. Bring the feet to shoulder width apart, hands in loose fist by your hips. We're going to inhale, the backs of the hands face each other, the thumbs are in front. We're going to inhale to the heart, turn so the palms face each other, and then turn so the thumbs come back in front as we lift up. Tight fist, draw the fist towards the forearms and press down. Now we'll synchronize breath. Inhale all the way up. Lift up. Keep that pelvis tucked. Knees soft. Tight fist. Draw down. Gaze at one fist. Inhale again. Up. Lift up. Tight fist. Gaze at the other fist as you draw down. And we'll do one more. Inhale. Lift up. Look up. Tight fist, curl the fist, look at the first fist as you draw down. Now open the hands. They're wide, and we're going to reverse. Inhale, gaze at one palm as the hands float up. Working on your neck there too. Tight fist. Press down to your navel, and then draw the elbows back. The thumbs turn up. Open the hands. Inhale. Lift up, gaze up. Tight fists, press down and draw in. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, down and around. These coiling motions are really amazing for the joints and tendons. We'll be doing a lot of coiling once we get into February and March, so really beneficial. Excellent. Now I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see hands are in loose fists by your hips. We're going to stretch the arms forward and back. There'll be no turning of the body. You'll bring inhale here, and exhale. One hand moves up in front, the other in a fist. You turn it back, and the thumb is on top, and turn to gaze at the hand behind you. Inhale, come back to center. Thumbs are up on both hands. And then exhale, press the opposite hand forward and the other hand back. Gaze behind you. We really want to use the eyes even more purposefully and consciously as we prepare for spring. The liver and the eyes are connected, so it's really important. And settle. Thrust fists while sitting astride. Step out 2 times shoulder width again if you're able. You can always modify by just doing the upper body, having a more narrow stance. Inhale, the thumbs are up in loose fists by your side. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your hips, thrust one arm forward, turning the thumb down. Open the hands and inhale, draw in, open the hand that was forward. And then exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips, thrust the other fist forward, turning the thumb down at the end. Open, inhale, draw in. Exhale, thrust. Open the hand, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Relax arms and turn the trunk. We'll have our arms up at shoulder height, and we're going to be turning from side to side, patting on the shoulder with one hand and on the back, right opposite the navel with the other. And we'll just be turning gently, going from side to side. The chin stays centered on the torso. You're not turning the chin as well. We're really focusing on relaxing the arms and turning the trunk, the torso. Really pat firmly. And release. Good. Feet come hip width apart to shoulder width apart for our massage series. We have 3 massage movements that we do now. Massage is a very important part of Qigong. It strengthens the internal organs. It helps all of them do their function so you can be healthy and pain-free. So bring your middle fingers just outside the corner of your mouth and massage 4 circles forward. Slide up just outside your nose wings for 4 circles. Bring the fingers up so all the fingers are above the brow. Sweep to the temple, 4 circles forward here. And then draw the hands down the face. Now sweep the fingers past all those points. You're going to bring them over the head and then down. Come just inside the lowest part of the skull today. We're going to do feng shui today and do 4 circles here. And now flatten your hands on your head. Sweep, bring the ears forward, the middle fingers behind the ears, and do 4 circles there. Now come to the very back between where the thumb bone and the index finger bone meet at the very back. And we're just going to massage here for a little bit with one hand. You can put your hand on your abdomen if that's more comfortable, but it's good to have it off also. And let's go to the other side. You don't have to worry about being so precise with this point. You'll be close enough. And now massaging the chest and abdomen. It doesn't matter which hand you have on top or bottom, but bring your hand right up by the sternum here. We're going to do 4 small circles. I can't mirror you, so it's really important. Get your left side in your brain. We're going to go to the left first. All right, so let's begin. We'll do a small circle going to the left, down, across, and up. That's 1. We'll do 3 more. 2, 3, 4. Now big circles go all the way around your abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Now get the right side. We're going to go the opposite direction and go big circles first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comb hair and turn the trunk. Bring the first hand on the back as far across the spine as you're able, really opening up in the shoulders. The other hand, the fingers are going to come right along your hairline. And we're going to draw, just kind of combing the fingers back all the way to the base of the skull where they turn vertically. I'll just show you. The fingers are now vertical. And as you turn behind you, sweep the fingers from one side of the skull to the other 2 times, coming back to center, keeping your hand on your scalp. Sweep so your middle finger's above your ear. Do 4 circles. And now sweep to your temple and do 4 circles forward there. Switch your hands. The other hand comes all the way across. Bring your fingers to your hairline. Sweep back. Bring the fingers vertical. Turn behind you. Sweep the fingers from one side to the other 2 times. Coming back. Keep the finger on the scalp and then bring the middle finger above the top of the ear for 4 circles forward. And then sweep to the temples, 4 circles forward. And bring your feet side by side, loose fist. This is another balancing posture. You will be lifting. I'll kind of demonstrate. You're going to lift one knee in one hand. The knee that lifts is on the side of the hand that's down. And again, you can just lift the heel, lift a little bit, and we're going to be moving from side to side. If you've been working on your balance or you just have good balance and your balance is good today, you're going to lift and look up at the upper hand and then come back down. All right? So let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Separate the hands, lift the knee. Inhale, draw back to center. Exhale, press, separate, gaze up if you're able. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale. Last one, exhale. And coming down. Good. Step the feet about 1.5 times shoulder width. We're going to inhale, the hands come through center like we did for the stretching arms and turning wrists. Exhale, lower the hands and bring them to your lower back. If you're able, the fingertips point towards each other, but they can be however it's comfortable. All right, so that's what that first part will be. And we're going to look at the hand, one hand each time as it floats down. So inhale up, gaze up, open hand. Exhale, gaze at the back of one hand as the hands float down and come to your lower back. Inhale, exhale, turn and look behind one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, look the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep your chin up the whole time. Don't let your head drop at all. Keep that chin lifted. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, bend back. Only come as far back as feels comfortable. And now we'll gaze at the other hand as it floats down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, gazing at the back of the other hand. Bring your hands to your back. Inhale. Exhale, turn behind you. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze the other way. Inhale, align. Exhale, hinge and fold. Keep that chin up the whole time. Inhale up and exhale back. Coming back and release. For our last move, stretch arms, expand chest. Inhale, cross the hands at the wrist. Exhale. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, lift your heels and gaze up. Modifications that you'll do are to not lift the heels, to not look up. So just do your best. Inhale up, gaze up. Lifting those heels. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more time each side, switching which hand is on top each time. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, lower. And last one, inhale. Exhale, down. Bring your feet side by side. Balloons under the arms, that soft knees, tucked pelvis. Lengthened spine, relaxed shoulders and chin tucks. Breathe gently as you gaze into the distance. And release. Thank you for joining me for this beautiful practice.